Hello everyone, welcome back to Keeping Up with China. Today we're back with another video. If you're new, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Today we're back with a new video. Today's video is going to be about my locks. So but before we get started, please, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you are subscribed, because I have so much content that I'm going to be putting out and you do not want to miss out. You guys, you do not want to miss out. So make sure that you guys are subscribed and make sure that you turn on your notification bell so that you are notified each time I do post a new video. And you guys, please do not be afraid to post your comments and share feedback and stuff, because I love feedbacks. I love seeing, I love interacting with you guys. I love talking to you guys and stuff like that. So definitely, if you have a question, if you have comments, or just any type of feedback, make sure to leave it down below, okay? And yeah, so today's video is gonna be about my locks. So it's gonna be about common mistakes with locks. Common mistakes that a lot of people makes with locks when we have locks, mistakes that we make when we have locks. All right, so we're just gonna go right into it because I don't want to ramble on, because like you guys, I ramble on so much on all my videos. Every time I watch them over, I'm like, yo, I be so off topic, it's ridiculous. But anyways, and by the way, if you guys hear something in the back, it's my mom. She's sewing her clothes and I told her to stop, but she's not stopping. So I'm just like, oh, whatever, I need to get this video done, so whatever, just ignore the background noise, you guys. I'll try to put in some music in the background. But anyways, number one, this pertains to mainly when you're starting off your locks. So mistake number one is parting. A lot of people, when they start their locks, they don't really think about the parting of their locks. Give me a second. They don't really think about the parting of their locks until until it's already said and done, and now it's like, oh, I wish they were bigger, or oh, I wish they were smaller, so it's like, or this don't match. Like, for example, me, I don't have a problem with my parting. It's just because I combined this lock in the front. Now I have all, the parting on this side looks different from this side, so it looks a little crazy. But I don't have a problem with the size of my locks. The parting of my locks, it's fine, but make sure that the parting is how you want it, and then, which also number two, the sizing. Make sure that the size of the locks that you want, like if you want them smaller, like thin, well, not thinner, because nobody wants thin locks, but if you want your locks to be like thinner, why keep on saying thinner? If you want your locks to be smaller, make sure that your sizing, it's small, it's the size that you want it to be, Oh, and especially, I'm sorry, let me go back to one. Also, with parting, there's the different partings too. Like, for example, there's the square parting and there's the oval parting, or there's like the freeform. So make sure that before you start, you make sure you know what parting you want. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that, to mention that. Make sure the parting, whichever parting you want. Well, with me, I have the square, some square and some oval, but I think for the most part it's like the square parting. Yeah, so the sizing, make sure that it's the sizing that you want, the thickness that you want, or some people want thick, very thick locks, so make sure that they're thick before you start them. When you're starting them. Also, number three, that's when you're actually getting them done. Make sure that you'll get help. A lot of people make the mistake that oh, I can start my locks by, a lot of people can. A lot of people have started their locks by themselves and they've been successful, and the locks are beautiful and wonderful, and that's great. But if you're second guessing it, and if you think that, you know, oh, maybe I might need some help, you know, get some help, okay? Because, you know, it's not permanent, but it's kind of a permanent thing. If you start them by yourself, and then you're like a year in and you're like, oh, I don't really like this, I don't really like my parting, I don't really like the sizing, now you got to start all over, you know? So make sure that, you know, if you're not sure, you know, about how to start them, you know, get some help. You know, if you don't want to pay someone to do it for you, you know, ask your sister, ask your mom to do it for you, because especially in the back of her head, we can't really see. So you want to make sure that, you know, the parting is I mean, the parting and the sizing, everything looks good. So get help. That was number 3. So number 4, now that you have your locks and stuff like that, another mistake that we make is that we retwist too often. You know, a lot of people don't like messy locks. They don't like how it looks, you know, especially, you know, in the beginning stages. You know, there's frizz, there's, you know, it looks crazy, and you're going through the ugly stage. You're like, oh my god, my hair looks this hideous, I want to retwist all the time. Make sure you do not retwist too often, because that's, you know, that's really how you start with the thinning. You know, that's how your locks start to thin. If you retwist too often, because you're twisting the hair, you're like twisting it. So if you retwist too often, it's going to get thin, and eventually it's just going to fall out, and we don't want that. You know, we want healthy luscious locks, you know, beautiful locks. So make sure you do not retwist too often. Me personally, most of the time I retwist every 4 weeks, but sometimes I go like 5 weeks, you know, the most 6 weeks, and the longest I've done was 3 months. You guys, I went 3 months without retwisting, and I actually liked it. So I'm actually thinking about doing it again before my 3-year mark, because I turned 3 years in December. My locks are gonna be 3 years old in October, so I'm thinking about doing another 3 months or so, you know, no retwist, because I really do like it, because it gives your locks a break, it gives your roots a break, so they can actually grow without all the extra, you know, strain and you know. So if you can, you know, stretch your retwist and stuff like that, do it, you know, because it does benefits a lot. So yeah, so don't twist too often. So number 5, you know, make sure when you're putting products into your locks, make sure that you read on what it is, what type of products it is, and also make sure that, you know, you don't put too much products in your hair. Some people put so much products in their hair, and they wonder why, oh my gosh, I have so much buildup. It's because you put too much products in your hair. You know, make sure that, you know, whatever you're putting in your hair, make sure you research and know what you're putting in your hair. Make sure that it's good, and that, you know, it's not gonna cause any buildups, you know. Yeah, like, you know, and especially like with your locking gel, make sure that, you know, whatever you're using, that, you know, your hair, you know, is doing good with it, and that, you know, it doesn't cause too much buildup, and that it's easy for you to wash it out and stuff like that, you know. Because a lot of people they think, you know, locks are just, it is your natural hair, but, you know, it's not like loose natural hair where like you can wash out everything nice and smooth. You know, over time the hair does, you know, products do stay in there, and it builds up, and it's disgusting, you guys. It's very disgusting. Another lock mistake is that, oh, I forgot this one too. This one is number, I'm sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6, number 6. Make sure, that's actually before I was supposed to say this, you know, in the beginning, but make sure that before you start your locks, make sure that, you know, this is what you want to do. Make sure that, like, you know, think about it, give yourself some time, think about it, make sure that this is exactly what you want to do, because like I said, lock is not really permanent, because you can always comb them out or cut them and start all over again. But make sure that this is what you want to do, because, you know, a lot of people start them like, I don't really like this, I don't like the process, I don't like the ugly stage, so they, you know, either cut it or start all over again, you know, comb them out, you know. So make sure it's really what you want, like, in what type of locks you want, you know. Do your research before you start your locks, you know. And, you know, the more research you do, the more you'll know about locks and stuff. It'll be easier for you to go through the journey, you know. That was number 6. Was this number 6? Oh, you guys, I'm so out of, let me see, 1 2 3 4 5. That was not number 5. I'm sorry guys, this was no number 5. I'm all over the place, guys. I'll put the thing on here so you guys can see, because I'm all over the place. I'm mixing up the numbers. But the next mistake is that was number 6. I'm sorry. The next mistake is that we do not wrap our locks at night, and then our locks become very dry, and we get all these lengths in our hair, and we wonder, why is our hair so dry? Why is our hair so have all these lengths in them? Like, it's because we're not wrapping our hair at night. We just go to sleep, and then our pillow, especially if it's not like silk pillow, it absorbs all the natural oils that we have in our hair, or even the oils that we put in our hair. Our sheets or pillowcases, if it's not like if it's not silk or anything, it will absorb the oil and stuff like that, and then our hair will become very dry. So make sure at least try to remember it, wrap your hair at night, so that you're not like waking up every day, you're like, oh my god, my hair is so dry, and you're wondering why your hair is so dry, and why you have so much length I guess in your hair. It's because of that. Okay. And then another mistake that we make is that a lot of time we forget about our scalp. Like, we do not take care of our scalp. Like, our scalp is like, especially with locks, you guys, with any hair, but especially with locks, our scalp, we have to take care of our locks. We neglect our locks, we forget about them, and then and our hair starts to get all this, like, being dry and itchy and all that stuff. Is because we don't take care of our scalp. Make sure that you moisturize your locks. That's very important. Moisturize them, and like massage it. Like, oh my gosh, massage your scalp like that, especially if you experience itchiness. Like, massage, put some oils and stuff like that and massage your hair. When I tell you guys, it feels so nice, and it really helps with itchiness. Instead of scratching your hair all the time, it also use your fingertip, not like your nails, your fingertip, and massage your hair, and that also stimulates hair growth. If you're like, oh, my hair is not growing, my locks are not growing, it is growing. It's just you can't really see it. So okay, you just really can't see it. So make sure that make sure that you massage your scalp, take care of it, clean it, and also moisturize it. What I use to moisturize my lock is I use water and oil, like all the essential oils that you have, or whatever oil that you like, put them in there. Just moisturize your hair every day. If not every day, every other day, or whenever you feel like your hair needs moisturizing, do that. Don't neglect your locks. Yes, locks are like a, it's like a okay, it's like a hairstyle that when you don't want to deal with your hair that much, you just, oh, I want locks, so I don't have to take care of my hair. Okay, but you still have to take care of your locks. It's not as much as if you had like natural loose hair, but you still have to at least once a month wash it, and really make sure your hair is healthy, but yeah. And then I have one more extra tip, you guys, that I'm gonna give you guys, which is to take pictures. Take a lot of pictures, guys, like in your journey. A lot of people, especially a lot of people who starting off and stuff like that, they they're like, oh, my hair is not growing, I don't see the differences, I don't see the, like, and the thing is, you're not gonna actually see the differences, and you're not gonna see the different changes in your hair unless you take pictures, because we look at our hair every day, so we're not gonna see how the difference between a year, like a month from now, from like 3 months from now, unless we take pictures, so we can compare and see where our hair is at, and what it's doing and stuff like that. Take pictures, because that's the only way you'll know if your hair is growing. And vlog it's gonna grow. Like, I don't care what you say, it's gonna grow. Sometimes it takes longer, but it will grow. But you know, if you take pictures, you will see the progress, because at some point I was like, my hair is not growing at all. But you guys, you know, when I go back and look, you know, look back and see from year 1 until year 2, I'm like, yo, my hair grew a lot. And it really did. It really did, you guys. I have this little up thing going on, you guys. So that's all the you know, common mistakes that people make with makes when they have locks. So now I'm gonna just show you guys my hair with lock videos, and I'm gonna try to do like the 360 every time I talk about my locks, so you guys can see my hair, because I'm in love, you guys. I'm in love with my hair. Like, if I can sit all day and just talk about my locks, you guys, because I love them so much. But anyways, I have them up a little bit, so the length is kind of, so this length is not really true to length, because you know, it's kind of up a little bit, but you guys can still see my hair. All right, this is the back, this is the side, then here's the other side. All right, you guys, so this is it. If you guys have any questions regarding my locks, or your locks, or any locks in general, or if you guys have any questions regarding anything, please leave it down below. I love interacting with you guys, and I love seeing when you guys, you know, respond, and you know, I love the feedback. So make sure you guys comment down below, and also if I miss anything, you know, leave it down below. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.